Today we're going to talk about cross-examination, specifically Irving Younger's 10 Commandments of cross-examination, which used to be required reading for every trial lawyer. And the third commandment, as you may know, was never, never, never ask anything except a leading question on cross-examination. When I was an extremely young lawyer, by many fortuitous circumstances, I wound up in a car with Kraft Eidman and Bob Carsey of Fulbright and Jaworski. They were very experienced trial lawyers. Kraft had even been a president of the American College of Trial Lawyers. And somehow the subject turned to cross-examination and leading questions. And they both told me they fully disagreed with Irving Younger's advice. Well, obviously my ears perked up, so I asked, what are you talking about? And they said the easiest way to win a case of any type, PI, commercial, you name it, is to convince the jury that the other side is lying, specifically their key witnesses. And what better way to show that they're lying than to ask open-ended questions, provided you can impeach them. So instead of saying, have you stopped beating your wife, you ask, have you ever beat your wife? Knowing that you have a stack of police reports that you can quickly pull out if the witness says no. I've used this to affect myself in a case involving a fraudulent back injury where the plaintiff not only had 8 prior lawsuits and hospitalizations, but even 2 after my case. And I got all those records introduced at trial with pretrial admissibility ruling. And then when the plaintiff took the stand to once again deny that she'd ever injured her back or had a lawsuit, I was able to introduce an 18-inch stack of medical records, which we went through in painstaking detail to prove that she had been lying. So, open-ended questions on cross-examination may actually be better than leading questions, provided you have a way to impeach the witness. If you don't, and the witness is getting out of control, obviously leading questions have a role. But don't automatically assume that you have to ask leading questions. It may be more effective not to. See you next week.